How you doing, guys? I'm Sean.
Hi everybody, I'm Lynn. Hope everyone is having an absolutely fantastic day today.
Absolutely out of this world
Out of
today.
this world, literally.
Talking about out of this world, guys. Today's video, we're actually going to be talking about how to identify fake Moldavite.
Uh-huh.
Now, you said we get a lot of questions, as you know, and one of the ones keeps coming back, and it's been coming back for probably the last month, time and time again, is for us to identify Moldavite, fake Moldavite. Now, people are sending us photographs and links to purchases that they've made online and saying this. We can't guarantee. We don't even go down the road of saying no, this is Moldavite or it's not. We just give our opinion on it, and because it's becoming quite repetitive, and we're amazed at the junk that's being sold out there.
That's been sent as Moldavite. It's been sold as Moldavite. You would not believe it. Now, quite a lot of people are sending us photographs. Say, do you know if this is fake? I've actually bought it, and we look at it. Now, sometimes it's really hard to tell. They do actually look really alike, and we'll say, well, from what we can see, it does look pretty much like Moldavite. But of course, you have to see it with the eyes rather than a photograph. But we have also been sent quite a few, and they are completely fake looking, aren't they?
Unbelievable. And it's like, so what we're going to try to do here, just to give you a couple of tips. Now, we're not here to point fingers at anybody and say this is right. People are paying out money here to purchase crystals, tactites in the Moldavite's case, and we seem to use a wee bit more common sense when you're purchasing. So although we can't give you a complete rundown of what to look for, because it's impossible, but we are going to give you a couple of tips, and our main one would be that where you're purchasing from. If you can get to the crystal shop, you're going to have more of a chance of getting a proper piece of Moldavite, because as soon as you start holding it, connecting with the energy of it, you'll feel a difference. You can study it, take a wee look with you and have a look inside it and see what you are thinking. It's entirely different when you see a photograph on screen. It's completely different what you see if you go to the shop. So the first thing we'd say is go to this crystal shop in your neighbourhood, in a city beside you, in a town beside you. Reputable dealers, somebody who's got credibility, and purchasing there. If you're purchasing them online, this is a main tip.
This is the biggest problem online, isn't it?
Definitely. And we purchase about 50% of our Moldavite online. Now, as you know, we've got a wee Etsy store there where we're selling personal crystals and selling other crystals. We're not selling Moldavite, so we've got no hidden agenda here. This is actually to help you out. If you're purchasing Moldavite online, there's a couple of things you have to take into consideration. If it's coming from the east, if it's coming from China or Taiwan or Afghanistan, India, Pakistan, don't purchase it. Don't purchase it. Simple as that.
Because that's where a lot of the fakes are coming from. Nothing against these countries at all whatsoever. And most of the crystals I sell are genuine. It's just when it comes to Moldavite, fake Moldavite, that's where we've noticed, that's where a lot of the fakes seem to be coming from.
And what they're doing is they're getting the green glass and they're crushing it up and they make a bit of a mould out. And they get the grass and they crunch it up and then they smelt it down and put it inside. And
next like wrinkly looking molds.
And really it does, there's no doubt about it. You would not, when you're holding a piece of Moldavite, you would know it's Moldavite or not. Yeah. Most of us do. But you'll see when it's on the photograph on the screen. But it is a rare stone. And you have to keep this in mind. So that's why it's so expensive.
It's very expensive.
A very small piece. Do you know what I mean? You could be talking 30, 40 dollars.
Just for that size. If you see a piece online, eBay or any website online, and they're selling a piece of Moldavite, especially if it's a big piece, for like €10. I mean, we've seen, on eBay, some of the bids, starting bid, and it'd be like 50 cents. And it'd be a big piece of mold. Just don't touch it, because genuine Moldavite is very expensive, and it's getting more and more expensive. And we've often seen, usually the more rare a crystal gets, the more expensive it gets. But when it comes to Moldavite, because of all the fakes, we've seen it seems to be getting cheaper and cheaper to buy Moldavite. We've even seen sizes that size, which is a big size, for €5 online, or $4 or $5. Ridiculous.
You know what I mean? And you have to, and as Linda's saying, is when you're looking at these photographs, and why I'm saying tell you to keep away from the east, I want you to use the same discretion when it's coming to America, Ireland, England, wherever you're purchasing from. But why I'm saying to you is never purchase Moldavite from China, Hong Kong, Taiwan, you name it, over that direction. Don't purchase it. If you want to spend your money over there, go ahead. 99.99% is fake. And the reason why it's fake is such a rare stone. So if you can imagine these sellers or these dealers over in them countries, that they're going to have to get a supply from Czechoslovakia, purchase it over there, ship it over to their country, tweak it a bit, wrap it up in a bit of silver, And next you see, lo and behold, they're selling it for $12, $14, $20.
Too good to be true.
And then you look down the list, and they've got about 40 or 50 pieces. It's not happening, guys. So keep away from that direction. That's one main thing.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Buy from a reputable dealer every time. Absolutely.
Checking it online. It's just go to the shops online. There's nothing more, and they are expensive, guys. You have to be prepared to pay money out for Moldavite. It's expensive, and and the downside of it is you're looking at a photograph. And it's hard to say, but you don't want to be a piece like that. Do you know what I mean? At least you can see me holding it in my hand. You're able to see roughly what size it is. But when it's on a photograph, it's on the screen. It's usually about the same size as your monitor size, which looks massive. And then when you get it home, you've paid $40 out, and you get a wee piece, and you go to yourself, is that it? So get to the crystal shop, go to a gem fair, mineral fair, and also be wary when you go there, because there's a lot of people, sadly, selling crystals who've been duped, like the dealers in America and England and Ireland and elsewhere, purchasing crystals from these cowboys.
Thinking that they're real. So they're not actually selling you something fake intentionally.
A lot of them know.
A lot of them know, but there's also some that, especially if they're not knowledgeable on crystals, they've bought Moldavite at a bargain price, at cost price.
Would you think there's crystal people there who would be not selling? Would you think it'd be crystal shops or who'd be selling Moldavite, fake Moldavite, not knowing they're fake?
Oh, they would, yeah. You do get people out there like that. It's sad, but unfortunately you do. Yeah, they're just into money. They're not really into their passion for crystals and sharing crystals with everyone. They're just into making money, and then people. But I always think what they're doing will come back to them in a way.
100%. We got like a thing on the Etsy store. Somebody sent us a page over for a seller on Etsy, and we went over and we had a look. This person already purchased a piece of Moldavite. I won't mention any names here because I want to think, but we've all been duped until banned fake crystals online. But this person here already purchased a piece of Moldavite and said, look, we weren't aware, we seen your video on Moldavite, and could you identify these pieces here? Is this shop legit? And put us link to the shop, and have a look, and right away a blind man would see that it's fake. Everything was fake.
It was too shiny, wasn't it?
Yeah,
it was very shiny.
Somebody else showed us a piece and photographs they sent us, and they were just clearly not. And you can actually see the mold around the outside.
Yeah, you can see the mold, and also like a cast on it, and also you could also see little bubbles inside, so you could clearly see it was glass as well. Which
the person never told us to was it where they got it. They actually just sent us a photograph and said, "Have a look." Now we don't do this; we only do it the odd occasions. But the person sent us a photograph and said, "What do you think?" And we assessed it. We looked at it. We tried to pick up the vibes from the photograph. Is what you can do. And we could clearly see that it was fake.
And you hate having to say to people, because this person, spent quite a bit of money as well on it. And
that really sorry to have to tell you, but even that person was $10 to purchase it.
That was a different. That wasn't too bad.
And purchased it from India, a 2-inch piece of Moldavite for $10.
I mean, 2 inch, a good
2 inches, like
minimum,
for $10, and that was postage and packaging.
Everything included. I mean, it would cost more than that from Ireland for the postage. So that was definitely.
So, guys, what we would say to you is this: if you're purchasing Moldavite, get to a reputable shop. Go to a gem fair, go and things like that. Be prepared to pay for it. Like everything, 2 pieces of Moldavite could be different. See if it resonates with you. Pick it up. If you're purchasing online, keep away from the East. Don't waste a cent there. A lot of the other crystals, it's okay, we know about the crystal balls, we touched on the videos, there are a lot of fakery going on over there as well. Sadly, it's just people making money out of somebody's gullible attitude. So don't be purchasing over there. Check out online, only go with people with positive feedbacks who've got reputations.
There's some very, very genuine people selling Moldavite online. There are some very genuine ones, isn't
100%, there? 100%. It's just costly, and it's like everything else. You have to. I still think go and visit the places.
Absolutely.
That would be my goal. Sure you go, guys. We'll keep that video. Hope it's helped you. And as I say, tell you, do me a favour. Although we love hearing from you, don't be sending us photographs saying you want us to identify your Moldavite. We would love to help you all. We just couldn't. So if you're watching this, don't be sending us links to shops that you want us to check out. We couldn't do that for you. But hope this helps anyway.
I hope it helps, definitely. Yep.
Guys, send you love and Moldavite from Ireland.
Yes, and thank you all so much for watching. Sending you loads and loads of love and heaps of happiness from Ireland as always.
Do you feel yourself getting flushed with this Moldavite?
I can actually. I do. Now this is the thing.
My
You
cheeks
see,
are roasting.
with real Moldavite, I personally can feel myself getting hot. My cheeks getting hot, and
Your
that.
cheeks are getting hot now.
I would know if it's fake or not. It doesn't matter how much it looked like it. But most people, especially if they're new to Moldavite, wouldn't know. Especially if you're checking online, you're not going to know. You're not able to hold it, but. If you can actually get to a shop, that's.
I feel my cheekbones as if
I can feel myself getting hot. Anyway, we go on and on again. This is us. So we're leaving you this time. So send you all our love and heaps of happiness from Ireland.
Definitely. Please subscribe if you haven't already done so. You can also follow us on Twitter and Facebook. We'll put all the links down below. Check out our other videos if you wanted to see when we're talking about Moldavite.
We'll put the link down below.
We'll put the link down below. Guys, listen, send you love from Ireland. And if you happen to buy a piece of fake Moldavite, just put it down to experience and be a wee bit more careful next time.
Send you loads of love and happiness from Ireland. Bye.
See you later, guys.